Our first story comes from AJ, who moved into an old farmhouse in the countryside. It was my first night in the house, the kind of quiet that feels heavy, like it's pressing against you. At first, I thought it was just the house settling, old wood, old floors. But then I heard it. Footsteps, pacing in the attic above me. I froze. Maybe it was a raccoon or a stray animal? I told myself it was nothing. But the footsteps kept moving, slow, deliberate, circling, almost like someone was pacing with purpose. I tried to distract myself, put on music, anything, but the creaking persisted. I could almost feel the weight of someone walking above step after step. Then the lights flickered. At first it was subtle, a quick flash, then a more pronounced flicker like the house itself was warning me. My heart raced, my pulse thundering in my ears drowned out everything else, except those footsteps. And then they stopped, right above my bedroom. The silence was heavier than the noise before it. I wanted to call someone, anyone, but I couldn't move. I finally gathered the courage to go upstairs the next morning. Nothing. No footprints, no signs of anyone, just the empty, dusty attic. But I know I wasn't alone that night. A house that looks empty. A night that shouldn't be frightening. And yet, footsteps that don't belong. What else could it be, if not something watching you from above? Our next story comes from Marisol, who experienced something she'll never forget. I was babysitting my niece on a stormy night. She had fallen asleep early, and I was scrolling on my phone in the living room. The rain hit the windows like small drums, and everything seemed normal. But then, a chill ran down my spine, the kind you feel when something is wrong. My eyes flicked to the window almost instinctively, and there it was, a face, just staring in, pale, expressionless, eyes wide open, unblinking. I froze. My phone slipped from my hand, my heart slammed against my ribs. I blinked, and it was still there, just staring. Not a shadow, not a trick of the light, a real human-like face, but I knew it couldn't be. I ran to turn on the porch light, and it vanished. I checked the yard, the street, nothing. No footprints, no sign anyone was outside. My mind tried to reason it away. Maybe it was a reflection, maybe it was my imagination. But I know what I saw. That night I couldn't sleep. Every creak, every shadow made me jump. Every window looked like it might hide a face just like that one. Even now, months later, I can feel the unease when I think about it. A face. Just outside your window. Watching. Waiting. And disappearing before anyone else sees it. Would you sleep, knowing it could come back at any time? Our final story is from Terry, who experienced something that feels almost impossible. It was late at night. My phone rang, an unknown number. I hesitated, then answered. Nothing. Silence. I was about to hang up when I heard it. Breathing. Slow, deliberate, right next to my ear. I dropped the phone. My hands shook. I looked around the empty room. Nobody was there. My heart raced. I picked up the phone again, and the call ended. I checked the log. The number was my own. I didn't understand. How could it be me calling me? Then I thought of the breathing, the deliberate, slow breath that had felt so close. Not from the phone, not from someone in the room, something else, something that shouldn't exist. That night, I couldn't sleep. Every time my phone buzzed, my stomach dropped. Every silence in my room felt louder. And I still wonder, what or who was on the other end of that call? A call from your own number. Breathing that shouldn't exist. Some things cannot be explained.